Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Jello here, bringing you the next episode within my FIFA 15 career mode with Chelsea. And in today's episode we have three massive matches against Manchester City and Liverpool in the Premier League, and then the Champions Cup returns, with us taking on Zenit St Petersburg in the last 16. And last episode, as you know, we signed Chowie from Getafe, and he also made his debut scoring 2 goals. So hopefully he can replicate that form into the 3 matches in today's episode at some point. And let's just jump straight into this first match against Manchester City. This first match against Manchester City, it's first versus fourth. We've gained 61 points in the opening 24, 43 points in the opening 24 for Manchester City, and lineups are as this. We have Perchek in goal this time. Ivanovic, Terry, Cahill, Felipe Luis at the back. Matic on his own in CDM. Willian, Hazard and Andre Schürrle as like the front three. Schürrle in the middle, and then Yassine Chikawi and Diego Costa partnering each other up front in that formation. Caballero is in goal for Manchester City. Zabaleta, Mangala, Company and Kolarov at the back. Fernando, Paulinho, Navas and Nasri in midfield. A deadly front two in Falcao and Karim Benzema. In the opening exchange, Chikchawi on the edge of the box gets his shot away, tries to finesse it round Caballero, but doesn't quite make the most of it. 8th minute in, Fernando plays in Nasri, gets his shot away, Czech parries it down into the path of Navas, who has the simple task of heading home to give Manchester City the lead. Czech could have done a lot better there, probably could have caught it for me. But nonetheless, we go back up the other end a few minutes later. Eden Hazard whips the ball into the box to get it onto the head of Yassine Chikawi, who does very well to head it past Caballero. And it's now 1-1. A well taken goal, very good goal indeed. Good ball from Eden Hazard. 30 minutes in, Manchester City have yet another chance, and Falcao manages to hit the outside of the post. Very unlucky indeed. 40th minute, Yassine Chikawi on the ball once again, gets his shot away, deflected. Yet again he's there, but Caballero makes a save. Diego Costa trying the overhead, but doesn't quite make out the goal that was needed really. And in the process, Mangala of Manchester City goes down with an injury and ends up getting substituted, and it ends up also being a drop ball, which ends up in nothing as well. Benzema coming forward for Manchester City now, gets his shot away, but Czech had it covered, didn't really need to do anything with it because it was going wide really, but it's a corner anyway. And Navas has taken it from Manchester City, whips it in, and Czech manages to come out and collect with ease. Into the second half then, Diego Costa, good shot into a little bit of space, but Caballero making yet another save, difficult behind from the corner. I decided to bring Matic off for Fabregas, and that was really the only key change that I made at the 90th minute, and that is basically how the game ended. We ended up dropping points and picked up a draw against Manchester City. Next up we have Liverpool away in the Premier League, and this time it's first versus third. Liverpool picking up 46 points from their opening 25. We currently sit a whopping 15 points clear at the top head of second place Arsenal, and we're away at Anfield for this match. So the lineup for this Liverpool's lineup is Mignolet in goal, Johnson, Zacco, Skirtle and Moreno at the back, Gerrard, Lever, Henderson and Lallana in a narrow diamond, and then Mario Balotelli and Daniel Sturridge up front in the front two. We've got a wide formation so we can exploit their wide areas. We have Perchek in goal again. It's pretty much the same team from the match against Manchester City, but Douglas Costa comes in at cam for Andre Schürrle, although I know that he doesn't really play at cam. It was really William was informed, the other two were informed there was no other option to where else he could go. But the opening exchange is there, as you saw. Nice shot, a good chance, but it gets deflected over the bar from the shot. Liverpool have a corner as a result of that. Whip it in, and it's a simple clean-up job. Diego Costa into Felipe Luis, who then plays it upfield eventually. But Diego Costa gets in 5 minutes later. gets his shot away, and Mignolet gets down to his right hand side very well to tip it behind for a corner. 23rd minute, Liverpool get played in. Daniel Sturridge, good save from Petr Cech, and we managed to clear it behind. Diego Costa on the 30th minute then cuts inside, gets a shot into the bottom left hand corner, giving us a nice 1-0 lead after that draw against Manchester City, where some individual performances weren't as good. But we'll talk about those at the end of the episode. And again, 5 minutes later, Diego Costa running through, another shot, another save from Mignolet, but Chicharito's on the end of it this time to score yet another goal in his Chelsea career. He's only been here about 5 minutes, and he's scored a good number of important goals this season so far since he's joined. But straight away, another few minutes later in the match, 39 minutes in, Liverpool go into the box. I don't even know who scored it. Lallana scored it with a load of power behind it. He got into the box. Defending was particularly good, and Cech had no chance because of the amount of power Lallana got onto it. Hazard, lovely little cross over the top to the head of Diego Costa, who heads it into the side, letting in the goal to give us a 3-1 lead on the brink of half time. Good bit of play from Hazard, good ball. It looked more like a chip on the left hand side, as you can see, and Diego Costa restores our 2-goal advantage. At the start of the second half, Chicharito goes through, tries to make a shot, but it is a free kick on the edge of the box. My territory for free kick taking. Normally score these, but unfortunately, of all the ones, it had to be that one that I messed up, and unfortunately, it didn't quite work out. 70th minute, Willian comes off for Andre Schürrle, putting him into the middle, I think I did, and then pushing Douglas Costa out into his new position out wide on the right. 88th minute, Diego Costa, another shot. Not particularly good, bit far out, I suppose, but yeah, Mignolet makes another save. Right at the death of the game, Sterling, what a chance that was. Scored Liverpool's chance at the second goal of the game, but Cech matches it with yet another save, and that is how the match ended. Next up, we return to the Champions League with a match against Zenit Petersburg in the last 16. Arsenal have already played their match and drew 2-2 with Atletico Madrid, or Athletic Bilbao, I don't know which one it is, but Barcelona beat Fiorentina as well. You need to go and check out the rest of the matches if you want to. Here are the lineups out of all those players: Hulk, Axel Witsel, and Rondon are the only 3 players that I really know of. And for some reason, we didn't get to see the Chelsea lineup. Why, I don't know. But it wasn't really much. It was a very tight game throughout. And opening minutes, Douglas Costa had a fantastic chance there to head home. But that should have been a goal for me. It really should have done. A few minutes later, Zenit up the other end. Good shot away, but briefly. Coleman got a good block in and tipped it behind, and another shot there from Zenit, as you briefly saw, went over. Late into the first half, we get another shot away with Diego Costa, I think it was. No, it was Fabregas, and it was good save from the keeper. On the edge of the box, on the brink of half time, Hazard gets fouled, and we now have a free kick right on the corner. I can normally score one from this sort of angle, and it's didn't quite work well. They decided to try and cheat and start off with. Must apologise for my phone going off. I don't know why it decided to do while I'm getting text, but still, that was a well taken free kick, but the keeper was very close to missing that. A fantastic ball over the top there, as you saw from Douglas Costa onto the head of Diego Costa. Fantastic goal, but unfortunately he was offside. Straight away, 70th minute, another cross. And yet again, it's Yassine Chikawi there doing what he does best. He came off the bench there, and he just, well taken goal, really. You know, the defender could have easily got to that, but Diego Costa on the 88th minute, something like that, gets the shot away. But that's basically how the game ended. We beat Zenit St. Petersburg going into the second leg. We got that vital away goal that we needed, and Well, guys, some very good individual performances across those three matches. Diego Costa and Yassine Chikawi, especially. Chikawi being our hero against Manchester City, getting the draw, and then against Zenit St. Petersburg just then to give us the win coming on off of the bench. But next episode, we have three more matches, one of which is against Manchester United, and the other two are against Middlesbrough in the FA Cup 5th round and West Brom in the Premier League. After that, we have Zenit in the Champions League, finished the last 16, Hull in the league, and Cardiff in the league as well. Between that episode, well, we also have two international matches against Bulgaria and Switzerland, which will mean another episode in my road to the final series. So hopefully you can join me soon for the next couple of episodes. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode soon. See you later.